We are covering a critical topic for the Arizona Notary Public Exam, the rule regarding communication with a signer. This is a common area for exam questions and a significant trap for unprepared candidates. The core principle you must know is that an Arizona notary must be able to directly communicate with the signer. A significant change in Arizona law now permits the use of a translator, but with very strict requirements that are often tested. According to Arizona revised statutes, a notary may communicate with a signer indirectly through a translator, but only if that translator is physically present with both the signer and the notary at the time of the notarization. The translator must be able to communicate directly with both the signer and the notary in languages they each understand. The exam will test this by presenting scenarios designed to trick you. For example, a question might describe a signer who only speaks Vietnamese and brings their English-speaking friend to your office to translate. The question will ask if you can proceed with the notarization. While it seems helpful, the correct answer is to refuse unless all specific legal requirements are met. The trap is assuming any translation is acceptable. The law is precise. The translator must be physically present with both parties. This means a translation over the phone or by a friend who is not present is strictly prohibited. The exam is testing your understanding of the notary's fundamental duty to ensure the signer understands the document they are signing and is acting willingly, without coercion. If you cannot communicate directly or through a legally permissible translator, you cannot adequately assess the signer's comprehension and intent. This is a cornerstone of preventing fraud. Another common exam trap involves a document written in a foreign language. You are generally permitted to notarize a signature on a foreign language document, provided the notarial certificate itself is in a language you can read and understand. However, you must still be able to communicate with the signer directly or through a translator as required by law to perform the notarial act itself. The exam questions are not just about memorizing the rule, but about applying it to practical situations. For acceptable workarounds, the exam will likely present the option of referring the signer to a notary who speaks their language. This is always a safe and correct answer. If the option of a physically present translator is provided and it meets all statutory requirements, that would also be correct. For remote online notarization, the standard is even more specific, requiring synchronous audio-video technology that allows the notary and signer to communicate with each other simultaneously by sight and sound. Here's a mnemonic to help you remember the rule. In the room or no boom. The translator must be physically in the room with you and the signer. Otherwise, the notarization cannot happen. This simple phrase will help you cut through confusing exam scenarios and identify the legally compliant path. Remember, the exam is designed to ensure you will be a notary who protects the public by strictly adhering to the law, and the communication rule is a key part of that protection. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.